Indy, hello. Hello, hello. Malachi. Good morning. Malachi, are you salty today? Hello, Gala. Hello, Cheesy. Hello, Coop. Welcome in. I decided to skip my starting soon today because I just felt like it. I'm good. How are you? I was going to be like on time, and then I started talking to my sister on the phone, and then we were on the phone for like an hour. So I was up. I was just on the phone with my sister. No, I don't want a 5-way tie. Please don't. I'll end stream. I'm assuming this vote only replaces the starting soon bit. I put the vote for 10 minutes, and that's what we'll do for the stream. Yeah, we just started like seconds ago. Like we just got everybody just got here. There might even I don't know if there are any early owls left, but you could try and redeem one. It looks like there are 3 or early owls. We just need one person to pick house number 2. I will end stream if you guys tie this poll. I have work to do, so y'all. There are like only 5 of you here. That's what this is gonna be my villain origin story. Where's Ern? Hello, Ghost. Welcome in. If we get a 5-way tie, I am literally quitting streaming. So somebody better break this tie. I was supposed to be on campus with girlfriend at 11. Anyway, I woke up at 10:59. Oh no. Thank you to whoever broke the tie. But if you all tie it again, I'm watching you. I woke up at 7:30. I actually woke up before 7:30. I woke up before my alarm. I know. I'm better than everybody else. I'm just kidding. I actually wish I could have slept a little bit longer. I may have given input. Thank you. I appreciate you. I just don't want to tie. What's the point of making a poll if you guys keep tying it all the time? I give you guys the option to pick, to vote on what to play, and then you make me pick anyway. So it's like, why Should I keep... Why would I then keep giving you the option if you guys are just going to soil it every time? I am only at 3 hours of sleep. Zen, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Because funny. You just love... You know, it's been a while since we've discussed how Malachi is a self-described lovable nuisance. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Indy. Also, Daryl, what time zone are you in? Maybe we woke up around the same time, but just it's later here than it is for you. I don't think we're on the same time zone. I think that I might have even woken up before you. Technically. I can't. It's in his nature. I would say he's like... Is chaotic good an option? Very technically. Yes. Like if I were to have texted you when I woke up, you would not have been awake. Now, do I have access to texting you? Not really. But if I did, you wouldn't have been awake. And that means I woke up before you. I've been up longer than you have. Girl math. I wish the earth was really flat. You know, so that it wouldn't be true. I'm so sorry that girl math is the superior math. What do you mean it is? Indy, don't do that in here. People are gonna think that you're being real. Thank you all for not... although I feel like there's probably somebody in there who's sitting with their bot account open waiting for the last second. And I know who you are, and I'm gonna ban them. We all have our thoughts on that. The world being flat? I love, with all the love and peace and respect, it's just not flat. You could say it's a rhombus, and that would be still more true than it being flat. That's what I thought as a kid. Indy, you were in a cult as a kid. My chat's trying to gaslight me into thinking the earth is flat, and it's not gonna work. They were actually round earthers. I believe that. I believe that. Everybody wants House Flipper 2. Now I have to decide if we're gonna... I guess we should play the story. I love House Flipper 2. I'm excited. Okay, that... I respect that. I respect that, Coop. Yes, I think that, like, truthfully, if you're not hurting anybody and you want to say that the earth is flat and fairies are real, Slay. I don't care. That's not my business. But like, you know, there are people who believe that the earth is flat that are hurting people. So just like, I don't agree with those guys. Yeah, exactly. And I'm all for questioning what we're told. I think that that's really important too. You know, like, okay. Like, I think I've known of flat earthers who are really just like, I just don't believe everything that I'm told. That's their true belief. And then they like jump to flat earth. And I'm like, okay, but there are so many other very real bad things that we are told are one thing and are actually another. You could focus on that one, but you choose this one. And I'm like, you know, did us watching Scooby-Doo in the hotel hurt us? Also, my friend was talking about how in one of the Scooby-Doo movies, I think one of the cartoons, the monster is real, and it really like fucked them up as a kid because in like pretty much any like Scooby-Doo show, the monster's not real. Spoiler. But then in this one specific one, it was real, and they were like, it like broke my trust in the function of the show. And I was like, you know what? That's so real. It's like the lies about GMO crops. Monsanto is evil enough without lying about them. Yeah, right. There's so many. Yeah. So it's like we definitely should be questioning things.
Join the club.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you want orange as your color? Hello, Salt Girl. Hello. Oh no, not a flare up. I'm so sorry. We've got this like they don't look this color on in real life. Wait, is this more accurate? This is a little bit more accurate. These are like a light orange and these are like a dark orange. Blue. Okay, do you want light blue or dark blue? BRB, I need to shower. Enjoy your shower. The monsters are real. It's just that humans are the real monsters. Well, that's true too. But in this case, it was like zombies or something like that, or like demons. I wish that a poll could have more options because I was honestly going to add crafting on there for today too, but then I didn't end up doing it. My HRT is 3 days late. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wonder if this treatment would help you. I don't know though, because of how your body naturally produces hormones. But for PMS, I was recommended famotidine, which is an antacid, and fexofenadine, which is an allergy medication, and it actually worked really well. And people, I think, also... Oh my gosh, we got a hype train coming in? Choo-choo. People, I think, were also saying that it helps with menopause. Now, I don't think that it would help the root of the issue, but it might help relieve some of your symptoms. And it's just an antacid and an allergy pill. So worst case, you just don't have heartburn today, right? So it's something to think about, and maybe research. I don't know how again, though, I don't know how it works if your body is like producing different hormones. Can I just have ovaries, please? You're more than welcome to mine. I don't want them. Call the doctor. I handle anesthesia very well. Indies are younger though, so maybe that one's a better option. We can get the blood types worked out. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I keep trying to move my keyboard. I really want to get a Baja. I was trying to not have one today, but then now that I'm sitting here playing a game, I'm like, okay, but what if I got a Baja? My bangs are doing this thing today. These song reminds me of what a dream last spring. That makes me so emotional. Okay, wait, how do I allow that? Can somebody allow that? Okay, thank you. My mouse is caught in the game. Um, Hello. Um, but no, that like makes me so happy though, because that's why I do like quarterly playlists. Like I do seasonal playlists. For the last like week and a half, we've been just listening to like my Streamlist 2025 playlist, which is where I took all of the ones from 2025 and then put them into one playlist. And because I've just been like feeling kind of nostalgic slash um like my brain, let me turn this down. I think the song is distracting me. Um Last April was one of the worst months living through it, but one of my favorites to relive now. What happened last April? That was so bad. Why don't I remember? Oh, was that when you were working in the lab and you like thought you were going to get fired every day and then we discovered that you actually have severe anxiety? No, that was the summer. Okay. Last April I hit 1,000 followers. So that has like a special place in my heart because of that. Um right, that's true. Oh, the best friend leaving and the lab partner thing. Got it. Got it. Yeah. So right. But this anxiety probably was still there when it was happening. Um I kind of forgot that lab partner and summer girl were different people. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely forgot about that. But yeah, so basically, it warms my heart because I make these playlists seasonally. So I have if you go to my Spotify, if you follow the playlist link and then you go to the main page, you will see that like I have like a fall, like a each season of the each year, right? I listen to the Getting Into 25 one regularly. I could cry. That's so sweet. That's literally so sweet. Thank you. And it also makes me feel like it's worth it because I'm like, I don't even know if you guys even notice that I change the playlist every few months. Like, I don't even know. And I don't want to say I stress about it because it's not like the most stressful thing in my life, right? You know, like I have other stressful things going on. But I do sort of like take it seriously. Like, okay, I need to find new music so that I can make a new playlist every season and like what's the vibe for this season. And like sometimes I'm in a mood that's like not the season or like the vibe I want for the season. So then I have to like try and work that out. And it's like this whole thing. I like remember making mixed CDs for people. Oh my God. I made a mixed CD. No, it wasn't even a mixed CD. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I made this video for my bad ex when we were still homoerotic friends in high school. And I say homoerotic friends because he is trans. But I feel like it's important for the context of our friendship that, like, we were both socialized as women together, and then, but he's man. And he's a terrible person, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't respect his gender, and who he is as a person. So anyway, when we were just friends in high school, we didn't like do anything. We didn't even kiss until after my engagement ended. Which was like, I was like 25. But in high school for his birthday one year, I made him a AMV of Axel from Kingdom Hearts to, like, I don't know, some song. I could probably find out what song. I'm not going to show it to you because, one, I think it has his dead name in it, and two, I couldn't stomach it. I literally don't think I could stomach showing you guys that. Censor the name and show us. No. Jaylee got Sea Shanty. I feel like that fits you. Also, hello, Peach. Also, I'm so behind on chat. I'm so sorry. I just needed to get that music thing out or I was gonna implode. Okay. Is that covered? I'm running a platform of ovaries for anyone who wants them and no ovaries for ones that don't. Slay. I think if you wanted to just get your, can I say testes on stream? I guess I'm going to. If you wanted to get them removed, I think you can just do that. Oh my god, I was reading an Am I the Asshole or like a Can I Be Honest or like whatever. I wasn't reading it. I was watching that guy that I can't remember his name from Smosh read it. The one everybody loves who's married to that blonde lady. I don't know any of their names except for Angela. If I'm gonna be so real. I only know Angela's name. Yeah. Shane. Yeah, that one. And see, you guys all know who I'm talking about. So anyway, it was like this guy who the group kind of decided was probably a teenage boy, but he was like, I get it that like women have it hard or whatever, but if I was a woman, I would just sleep with everybody all the time, and all I ever want is just to get laid and blah blah blah, and like I could just, like, if I get catcalled, I'm bringing them home, like and then everybody in the comments is like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? And he's like, I'm not saying that women don't have it hard. I'm just saying that that's what I want. And it was just like sort of ridiculous, right? Which I feel like is something that like is a common thing. One of my exes, I will not name names, I will not disclose, also kind of had that opinion, like, oh, if I was a lady, it would be so much easier because I could just like sleep with whoever I wanted, or I could be like a porn star or something. This like very unrealistic opinion about what being a woman is like, and also reduces being a woman to a sex object. Like literally that's what it does, is it reduces your idea of the abilities of women and at their sexual appeal, which is just like, whoa, dude, like whoa. But basically in it, the reason I'm even mentioning this, because obviously that's a crazy opinion to have, he was like, The only drawback would be like periods and pregnancy, which like is whatever. I could just have my uterus removed. And it was three guys that were reading this and they burst out laughing and they were like, I don't even think that's how it works. And then they like call to the producers in the back. They're like, is that even how that works? And then like five women in unison are like, no, because you can like they literally. But right. Well, like, and that's the thing is I'm not against by any means, I'm not against sex work or like I believe that sex work can be real work when all parties are consenting and that's what they want to do. You know, I am obviously against things like exploitation and trafficking, but again, that's not sex work, that's non-consensual. Sex by its nature should be consensual, whatever. You know what I mean. You all agree with me here. And also just like they will literally like with women's studies degree who work professionally doing policy work. Mm-hmm. So basically, what I'm saying is they don't remove your uterus. You have to jump through like 8 bajillion hoops. My mother, rest in peace, God bless her soul. We all know the last time that I made a little cheeky joke about her, she crashed my fucking stream. So please don't do that again today. Although I do have a lot of work to do, so I mean, it wouldn't be probably the end of the world. But she had breast cancer, very aggressive breast cancer that fed off of estrogen, that was directly feeding off of the fact that she still had a uterus and was still having a period. They put her into early menopause, slay. But even then, they like didn't want to remove her uterus. Like she had to like argue with them to get them to give her a hysterectomy, even though she was put into a medical menopause because her cancer that was killing her was feeding off of her estrogen. Also, she had 3 kids already. Also, who were adults. There were no future kids happening. Yeah, basically, yes, Salt Girl. Sorry if that was confusing. What I was saying is that, like, doctors can remove your uterus just as easy as they could remove somebody's testicles, but they are much, much more likely to just remove somebody's testicles when they walk in and they're like, I don't want these, than they ever would be to remove a uterus. I have heard so many stories of women being like, I had to get my husband's permission. Ignore me if I'm weird. No, you're so fine. You're so fine. I never thought you were being weird. Never once. I honestly thought we've been on the same page this whole time. I honestly didn't even notice. You're so good. And honestly, I want you to take care of yourself. Get yourself a little treat. You deserve it. And I'm sorry that your medication is delayed. No one should have to deal with that. Again, another fault of women's health care. I'm gonna crash out. I'm already crashing out, actually, I think. Yeah, but she had 3 healthy children. What if the government needs her for more babies? Like literally. Like it was so eventually she did get the hysterectomy and she ended up living like 2 more years after that. But like why wasn't that the first idea? Why wasn't like, oh, let's just take it out? Also, she was over 40. Like there's an argument that you will like you have a greater potential for, I think, cervical cancer if you get your uterus removed before like 40. And you still can, but it has to be like medically necessary. But the thing is it was medically necessary. She was already over 40. She already had cancer, and her cancer was feeding off of her estrogen. So, and she already had 3 kids. Like, oh, you're trans. You must have been raised a boy. Do I need to show you the world my high school Tumblr to prove I grew up as like another cis girl. No, like honestly, but that's the thing is like also you not being able to get your, because your medication is delayed, that is a fault in healthcare. And as a woman, that is a fault in women's healthcare. So another one. I have a lot of like, there's a lot of like family stuff for me where like women in my family have died multiple times because doctors don't take them seriously. And it really like affected how my family views like hospitals and doctors. And like I am like, pro medicine. I'm vaccinated, I'm pro science. But it's just like so sickening. And even me, like as somebody who's been to like I have had a lot of medical things and I have like gotten treatment for them. I'm very grateful, but I still have that what if they don't believe me in my head. Like I feel like I won't be believed. Marley, do you remember when I was quoted, how many baby daddies do you have, if you don't mind me asking? And you thought I was calling you a hussy. I have a patch for her hormones, and her husband said she acted crazy from the hormones, so she stopped wearing the patch that gave her the proper hormones, but then he told her he didn't like how she acted without it, so she's using it again. Throw out the husband. Excuse me? Good. Throw out the whole husband. If my man ever made comments like that, I'm throwing the whole man out. Like there's no way. There are major issues in healthcare. You can believe in science and acknowledge that. Yes, no, I completely agree. I just wanted to be clear that I'm not like fuck medicine, but more like fuck the patriarchy. Because as somebody who's sitting up here yapping, I want to make sure that I am being I'm providing full context to my beliefs so that nobody is confused. Like yesterday when I was talking about J.K. Rowling and how I hate that bitch and I can't support her or anything she does or anything she's involved with. And even though I technically own the whole Harry Potter series on DVD from childhood, I can't even watch them because I can't sit there and look at this thing that she created and not think about how harmful and evil she is. Even though I'm not contributing to that with like I'm not adding anything to the situation because I already own them, but I I can't separate it myself. Like it's tainted for me. Like the pool has been poisoned. No, literally. She's a monster. I had a psychiatrist told me to get off HRT for my mental health and just take vitamin D last year. To be fair, I've expressed like extensive symptoms to my doctors before. And don't get me wrong, I am all about the process and like narrowing down like what it is. So like getting tested for vitamin deficiencies is of course important, but like I have struggled with chronic fatigue for years, and they're like, "Well, have you tried taking vitamin D?" And I'm like, "Yes, I've literally gotten multiple panels worked up. It's not that. We've decided it's not that. I've done the vitamins. I've figured out where my deficiencies are. I take the supplements. It's not that. Try again. Like, it's not that." I own the second Harry Potter book because on the last day of 7th grade, I found a copy that was missing the cover and the first 100-ish pages on the floor under the bleachers in the gym. Um, no, literally. Like, I don't have the books anymore. Honestly, even before it came out that she was like the worst person ever, I had just like left them for like my family to take if they wanted them because I had them growing up, but like I knew I wasn't going to read them again like ever again. Even like when I was leaving college, so I haven't had them, but I have DVDs that are just like in a bin somewhere, you know. Um my issue is she overstepped her boundaries. My HRT is prescribed by my PCP. She thought she had the right to tell me and my doctor this was the wrong treatment. Yeah, that also is kind of fucked up, for sure. To be fair though, I don't hear a lot of good things about psychiatrists. I hear great things about therapy. I mean, I've been in therapy for like not right now. I'm not currently in therapy, but I have done years and years and years of therapy. Um and I'm pro therapy. I also really appreciate the doctors that I've had over the years. Not all of them are the best, but like I would say 85% of my doctors over the years have been great. But I have never really heard good things about psychiatrists, which are specifically people who prescribe medications relating to mental health. When I turned 18, but he was out of network, so my dad made me leave him. I'm so sorry. She finally saw all my right, because you got a new one recently. And I love that. I'm also pro multiple therapists because some people they have like a personal therapist and then they have like a couples therapist, or maybe they have a therapist that like specializes in trauma, but then they also have one that like specializes in their disorder, you know, and like maybe they treat different things, but like, you know, do what you got to do, girl. If I say girl, by the way, I'm usually referring to it as like when I say the royal you, like do what you got to do is like the royal you. I also use girl like that. So if I ever misgender anybody in chat, I'm not doing it on purpose. Yeah, like girl, like gender neutral. Right, right, right. So but if it does bother anybody here, if anybody's listening and it does bother you, let me know and I will adjust accordingly. Um I never want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. Like how I say dude, gender neutral. I also say dude, gender neutral, but I have shifted to y'all. Um, because or even my guy. Yeah, I think it's in tone. My grandma's leaving. I was talking to my grandma up this morning about affiliate links and how I was thinking about implementing them. Which obviously I never expect anybody to buy anything, but if you're gonna buy something that I recommend, maybe I could earn a small commission from that, right? I feel my brain working again. Yay! I'm so glad. So I'm like, it wouldn't be something that I'd be pushing, basically, is what I'm saying. It would be more like just to have. Um, yeah, Indy's been a mod here for like almost 6 months, I think. I can check. Um, but yeah, so basically what I was saying was, oh, she was like, well, if you signed up for the Amazon program, again, I hate Amazon, but people still do buy from there, right? She was like, you could list my whole apartment and like have it as buy grandma's apartment. She's so cute. Peach, we're talking about my real grandma, okay? Be polite. Indy has been a moderator for 7 months. Indy became a moderator October 8th, 2025 at 4:25 p.m. I hate when this happens because it fucks with my PMS and pseudo period. No, yes, 1000% it would. 1000% it would. I, one time in college, took Plan B. I took Plan B, in college. And it fucked me up so bad for like 3 months. It moved everything out of whack for like 3 months. I was so mad. I was like, I'm never taking this again. Fuck that. Now, I still am pro having access to it. And I think if you want to take it, you can. It did work. I didn't get pregnant, you know. But I decided that one was enough for me. I decided that was enough for me. It took her a minute, but we got there. I got the diamond because she realized I'm gay. Honestly, that's so slay. That's like people who go to the bookstore and then need to like go poop. But like the girly pop version. Like the business card scene in American Psycho. Okay, I swear I didn't know, okay? So let me tell you the story. Peach, I only knew Peach as another chatter. I didn't even know Peach streamed yet, or like maybe Peach didn't stream a ton yet, or something like that. I knew Peach from Ashley's chat, and then also then from Liz's chat, but I knew Ashley first. Yeah, a menace who is a boy. So I was like, this is a boy who's like overly flirty and like kind of like, and like clearly is like safe because my friends that I trust also think that this person is safe, but I personally like to keep an arm's length. So I did. I kept an arm's length. And then I found out that No, don't change the game. I'm still talking. You're rushing me. So? Did it change? Dang it. I'm changing it back. So anyway, I was in the middle of a story and you distracted me. Have a good day. Wait, why are you leaving? Are you leaving because I yelled at you? I'm not actually mad at you. Don't leave. Unless you have to leave. Oh, no, Indy's leaving. Oh my gosh, skeleton party. Hello, welcome in. I thought Malachi was trying to leave and I was sad. If I'm going to be so real. My dog has tricked me into taking her for a walk. It's nice out today. You should go. Okay. I was telling a story. Oh, Peach. Indy's heard this story anyway. So basically, Ramiko, if that's even your real name, it actually is his real name. Reached out and high-fived you, by the way. Thank you. Okay, back to the story. Peach, a man. Problem number 1. Number 2, Peach was sort of like, you know how Peach is, right? Which is endearing now that I know that he's gay. Wait, you're back? Hi. Welcome back. That was not a long walk. Well, because I felt like my PMS was starting, and yeah, it's that time, so yay. It didn't mess up my cycle, but also FML. That's so fair. Interesting. I did not take her for a real walk. It's too hot out for her. Oh, right, because she's an old lady. How many steps minimum do you think constitutes a walk? 100? I think under that, it's more of like a jaunt or a stroll. Not ads blocking me from story time. I'll wait. Peach, can you still hear me? Because you pulled a tarot card. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna do your tarot reading while we wait for the ad to be done. Peach, do you have turbo? Or not turbo? Yeah, no, it is turbo. I hate that they're all like... He's doing his gay little black lips. I do. Okay, great. Perfect. Amazing. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Okay, yeah, we're gonna pull both of these. I hate ads. I also hate ads. I'm also not a fan of the ads. You got 2 very interesting cards. They came out together. And normally, if more than one card comes out, I will put it back. But when I looked at them, I was like, you know what? Actually, I want to see what this means. So, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, 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 that's not what it, um, it's more like I just think of it as like if my goal is to pull one card, I take more if like more than one falls out, I take that more as like it just fell and not like this is your card, you know? Versus if one by itself falls out, I'm like, "Oh, this is your card." Yeah. Yeah, no. Sometimes I do pull clarifying cards if one's like really bad, but like this is like an interesting let me actually I'll put on my oh, of course that's how that looks right now. Um so these are the cards that you got. I'm actually going to switch them for your view because this is how they came out and I'm reading them. So it is the 9 of Cups and the what is that? 8 of Swords. So we're doing Peach's reading. Oh yeah, this deck is my absolute favorite deck. It is the Pagan Otherworlds deck by Usi. It's like an artists collective or something like that. And I also have the accompanying book, and I absolutely adore like this is my go-to deck. So the let's read about the 9 of Cups first. So the words associated are wishes, happiness, and know thyself. There is an old folk tale about a peasant who encounters a charmed frog who grants him 3 wishes. Each time the peasant makes a wish, it is for some immediate comfort, which quickly vanishes. When he runs out of wishes, the foolish peasant finally realizes that he forgot to ask for the one thing that his heart desired the most. This is a lesson of the 9 of Cups. If you don't know who you are, you will never be able to bring more than superficial enjoyment into your life. And by the time they pass, you will recognize that the one thing your heart desires most has been ignored and forgotten. And then the 8 of Swords. That deck is so pretty. It's literally like I can show you some more cards in a second, but it's my favorite deck. Malachi got me a really cute one too. This one, which I love. And honestly, I think I want to put it in my purse, which would mean that I would have a harder time pulling from it when he eventually wants one on stream. But because it comes in a metal tin and it also, has the book, like the mini book, and then the deck is really small. Ooh, that sounds so cool. I should look that up. But yeah, so this one I think yeah, it would be a really good travel deck. So I've been thinking about putting this in my purse so that I can bring it places. But yes, the 8 of Swords. The words are self-destruction, fixation, captivity. The 8 of Swords is the card of self-destruction. Driven into the rock face on a ledge overlooking a valley with a castle on the opposite side are 8 commanding swords, creating a formidable barrier between 2 worlds. The hard, rocky ground symbolizes an impoverished space or state of mind. Here, negative energy has manifested, an ancient pattern of thought that is unwilling to yield to a new idea or way of being. This state of mind diminishes our view of the world and our place in it, imprisoning us and turning our mind into the cause of our own impediment. We are fixated in place like the sword on the cliff, unable to see the way out because we cannot see ourselves clearly. And the puddles of water that stagnate under those blades will rust them and further bind them to that place, making everything beyond inaccessible. To move past this barrier will take imagination, creativity, and an open mind. That sun-drenched valley holds the key. Those fields hold the regenerative secret of nature within them. And like them, we can turn our mind into an enormous, inexhaustible force of creation from which we can manifest profoundly huge and wondrous things. I would love that. I would love that. And I think also the rest of the ladies in the group would also love that. It would I spent 1 minute going to the bathroom and Juniper stole my chair. Oh no. So that is an interesting time to do some self-discovery. Yes. So I think that what that means in the context of both things is definitely some reflection. I need to get ready for a doctor's appointment now. I will lurk. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear me. Oh my god, did somebody switch my category again? Yes, I can still hear. Okay, great. So I think that it's possible that you're kind of set in your ways and mindsets in a way that's keeping you from realizing the thing that would truly fulfill you and make you happy. You know, I think that the Eight of Swords is signifying that you are stuck in your ways, dealing with like the next immediate problem one after another, which then leads into the Nine of Cups. And here's that like reflection of that problem where like you would be happier if there was a big change or something more like significant, but you're so focused on the now because of being stuck in your ways that you haven't even thought that far ahead yet. So I think that going and like exploring that would be helpful. Hopefully that makes sense. That's how I interpret that. That relates for sure. Okay, slay. So now I can tell you all about why I don't want to say I didn't like Peach. I was hesitant to invite Peach into my life until I found out he was gay. And then I was like, slay queen. And that is because, so he was in Ashley's community and I was in her Discord and we both were Mac streamers. Peach, I think, still is a Mac streamer, maybe. Or maybe just no, Peach just got a PC. Never mind, I remember. Peach got a PC right around the same time that I got a PC. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. But before that, we were both streaming on Macs. And so I was using Firebot and Peach had some questions about Firebot because Mix It Up isn't available on Mac. It's only available on Mix It Up is only available on PC, but Firebot is available on both. Thank you so much. Thank you. A 7 stream streak. Thank you so much. I love you. I also think it's so cool that I've met you in person. And hopefully we can meet again soon. I know that some of our mutual friends have some things in the works. So popping in to say, what's up, gamers? What's up? Hello. Oh my gosh. Hello. Speaking of mutual friends. Hello, Akka. I can do a tarot pull. So Peach basically had some questions, and then I see his profile picture, and his profile picture just looks like some guy. So I was again like, okay, well, I'm not going to add him. I don't want him in my DMs. I'll just answer this question, whatever. So I do that. I answer his questions. And then I was able to catch one of his streams. And immediately I was like, this motherfucker is hella gay. And I was just wrong this whole time. So then we became besties, like almost immediately. And then because if I have a thought about you or like a like assumption about you, and then like we become friends, I will tell you what that original assumption is. So you never have to worry that like I have some like internal thoughts about you that I'm not saying, because I will immediately tell you as soon as we bridge the gap of friendship, because I can't help myself. Like with Tiny Little Baby, who used to stream and now doesn't. I was afraid to raid Tiny Little Baby because I was like, she's too cool and like actually cooler than me. And I'm like kind of embarrassed. Like I don't want to like draw attention to myself and me not being as cool. And but then TLB and I became like actual friends. And then I did tell her, I was like, honestly, I thought that you were too cool for me. Not that she thought that, but that I thought that. And then she thought that was hilarious. So or one of my stream friends who is married. I am not too cool for anybody. Also, yesterday we rated Nuclear, and then she's so sweet. She was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot, but like I think that we could be friends. Like, can I message you? I was like, yes, yes, totally message me. Like, if we're mutuals and like peers as like streamers, I'm at least open to exploring a friendship. And like if we're not compatible as friends, like that's okay. There's no hard feelings. Hopefully no hard feelings on the other person's end if that is the thing that happens. Sometimes people just aren't compatible, you know? They have different expectations of friendship, they have different needs, different interests, and it just doesn't work out. And that's okay. But I'm at least open to like, hey, could we be friends? And like I would say like 99% of the time I end up being friends with that person. But I just also like throwing out the sometimes people aren't compatible. That doesn't make either of them a bad person, because I think that's important for people to acknowledge, because I feel like that is something that people don't really think about like any these days. Ooh, interesting. I love when someone gets a major arcana, which is what you got. If you want a spoiler. Okay. You got the moon. The moon. Look how gorgeous this card is. I end up keeping friendships I shouldn't because I see too much good in people. You know, and like I also just think that there's a lot of pressure on like once you make a friend, you like can't like you can only stop being friends with them if you get into like this big fight. But it's like sometimes it's not about a big fight, you know? Okay. So the moon card for Akka. Subconscious, reflection, cycles. A crescent moon sits in the cool night sky. We know this moon like our shadow, like our dreams. It is our mind's eye, powerful in its secret place, mostly hidden from the world. From here, its orb fits perfectly in ours. We share a glance and watch it sleep as it hangs over our dreams. And the deep waters of the dark pond hold the memory of the earth's birth, the source of all our dreams. From that primordial pool stirred from a profound sleep, life emerges onto land and takes its first steps. Witnesses to that moment are our oldest allies, the dog and the wolf, the domesticated or conscious side of our nature, and the wild or unconscious side. They will follow us forever, howling for our attention, one in sunlight and the other by the light of the moon, each in search of a master. So, I think that that is, again, another message of self-reflection, but in a different way. I feel like more of that you're possibly caught in a cycle of self-reflection, and take this as you will and how you want to take it, because um you know you best, right? Um but because this is about reflection, subconscious, and cycles, I think that it's possible that you might be like stuck in your head a little bit. And that while that is like, it's important to be aware of your thoughts and feelings, I think that sometimes we can overdo it. Yeah. But I do think that it's like positive. I think it's just a reminder that like there are, you are powerful and you have support around you. Who, me stuck in my head? Psh, never. um And I also really love that it also incorporates the dog and the wolf, like the wild and the tame, the like subconscious and conscious, also because of Neji. And I feel like Neji is such a strong supporter of you and such like a grounding element. And I think that like that is also reflected in this as well. Um, a 10 stream streak, thank you so much. Um, so again, it's just that like I don't want to be like the world is your oyster. I feel like I say that all the time, but like the world is more than what's in your head. He beat me today. He's the wolf, not the dog. He he beat you? What a little brat. Was it him jumping on you because you were freaking out though? What if I don't like oysters? The world is, there's another one and I can't remember what it is. Like, it's not life is like a box of chocolates. It's something else. Okay. I think I've talked enough. Should we house Flipper? I miss Malachi. I think he got mad. I was trying to take a cute little video of him and he stepped on my chest and came back a second after to step on my neck and leave me. Oh my god. I swear, pets like know when they're like getting their picture taken. Yeah, like even if you're like across the room, like how do they know? The world's mine oyster, which I with sword will open. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that that was like the full thing. It's sort of like the blood is thicker than water, but it's actually like the blood of the brotherhood is like thicker than the water of the womb, which actually means like that your found family is stronger than your blood family, but like because of the way people like cut the extra words out, it changes the meaning. Yeah. Is also Shakespeare. I was like, is that also Shakespeare? How did I know? Yeah. I'm not sure if Shakespeare was set Curiosity Killed the Cat. I'm not sure if that was Shakespeare, but so this is the house that we're in. Oh yeah, what um hmm trying to think of a good title. No one reads the titles anyway. So then if you go through this door, Marley was in here and she opened all the doors and then left. Basically, that's basically what I made mine. But yeah, so this is my house. And then I have these curtains because this greenhouse room area felt weird at nighttime when I put the couch right here. And then there's just like this big... I feel like using the word gaping here would be too much, right? Also, I figured out how to fix this. Oh, I forgot that I have to do it the hard way. They sort of had one in the house already. It was like is a word. I just don't know what other word I would use there. It's like when I use the word like I think I was playing House Flipper and I was trying to use the word deep, or like I needed a word that wasn't the word deep because I just kept using the word deep and it felt weird. Yeah. That's fair. You will never be famous to me. But gaping is so funny. I'm gay and I can't read. Yeah, that's so fair. Words are hard. They are hard. Why is this like this? Okay, that's better. Change size. Words are fickle mistress. You know, you're so right. This... I haven't played the, like, real version of this game in so long. I've been playing sandbox mode for so long that I, like, kind of forgot how to play it. I didn't forget, but, like, it feels like I forgot, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but. Okay, that's not gonna work. So basically you put down 2 triangles like this, and then you can, oh shit. I need to buy, I forgot I needed to buy the stuff for this. Oops. Okay, see? Look, and now it's an angle. I was thinking about making a tips and tricks video that would explain stuff like this. And then I started building a house. And then the house turned out to use a bunch of the tips and tricks that I probably should have put in the video when it was supposed to be the, like, don'ts house and not the do's house. And so now I'm going to have to build another house that's a don'ts house. Because I saw online one time, somebody was like, thank you for that hydrate. I saw online one time that somebody was like, you
stretch good!
Malachi, you're still here. I missed you. But yeah, I was trying to... Thank you. I was trying to build a house, and it was that the house was all the do's and not the don'ts. So I have to build another house that's just the don'ts. But the problem is that it looks bad. That's why they're don'ts. But then so I don't like it, and I end up not, you know? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Baloney hearts. That's cute. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, another... Okay, that's actually amazing that we have another multiplayer job available, because Marley and I really like the multiplayer jobs. Ooh, and then one here too. Amazing. Because Marley and I like the multiplayer. I mean, that's what it is. That's the whole point of me being excited. More light, please. Get rid of the balconies, install more windows. This one is for a movie set. And this one is some guy being weird. Let's do this one since it's the only job in this area. I'll do cut out hearts of fried bologna. Don't test me. Honestly, you should. And then you should take a picture of it and you should make it an emote. Okay. Yes, please write that down. If I ever, like, say an idea for somebody on, like, if I'm like, oh my gosh, you should do that, and then you decide you do want to do that, you can just totally take the idea. Okay, now we need to vacuum up these guys. That does sound good. I think I can sell this stuff. Yeah. It's in the way. Gotta vacuum up these leaves. They literally do. They like want you to throw things into the trash. We might get a phone call. I'm wondering which room. Ooh. Closet. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a big one. Oh, this bathroom seems fine. Oh, this bathroom also seems fine. I wonder if this is where the main person lives. Oh god. What the hell happened in here? Oh, there's damage. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay, no phone call apparently. Ooh, that's a little guy. I can collect this. Cute. Don't call me, texting will do. Oh, maybe I already collected one of them. Ooh, there's also a thingy out here. Okay, no, they aren't gonna call me. Okay. Alrighty, what do I need to do in here? Um, clean everything, new everything. Okay, great. We can do that. I think I have my settings. No, everything should be good. I think maybe they're just turned down in my headphones. I love selling stuff. Y'all, I just did a reading for myself and I'm shook. Do you want to share? You don't have to, because I know readings can be very personal. But if you do want to share, I would love to hear what all you discovered or any revelations that you have. Wash away. I thought you were gonna catch me. Y'all, have you seen the videos of Haley on tour? Have y'all been seeing that? I love her. Bow, bow, bow. She's so cool. On plane from Rio, do I ever think of us? Trying to see her in September since I missed out last month. Yes. So I use the... Okay. You can do either or. I do kind of get that though, because like I'm sure that it's similar to how it's like all, so like it's more of like divination is like the broad term, and then under that you have like, yeah, you have like uh a pendulum, you have like Nordic runes, you have what you're saying, I'm assuming it's pronounced Ching, you have, you know, tarot, you have oracle, and they all like are ways of interpreting like symbols and applying it to your life. So I'm assuming that it's like that. Um but if there's anything necessary to understanding how they're reading, the I is also pronounced. Got it, got it, got it. Bone readings are so fun. Right. Like there's so many different kinds of um divination techniques. Hello, hello. This whole room needs to go. Let me perish you. Let's burn cow bones and then read the cracks like they used to do in China. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, I'd be down. So there's 64 possible readings, but they can transform. So there's 4,096 possible readings. Each reading is made up of 6 lines that can be changing or non-changing. Oh, interesting. I know, right? Today's been a pretty, I don't want to say like a big tarot day, but we did have a few tarot redeems, which have been fun. Okay, what do we got going on here? Some more cleaning upstairs for sure, for sure, for sure. Oh, is this just like put this up on the wall? Is that what they want? Does it have a place? Oh, so it was a leak in the ceiling. Interesting. Mm. Your girl just did a really shitty job parallel parking on a super busy street. You know what? I applaud you for trying. I haven't read Bones yet, but have been curious. I've gotten braver lately with parallel parking. Well, that's the thing, is like you have to practice. Like that's how you get better. But then like where are you supposed to practice if not the road, because that's where all the parallel parking spots are, you know? So sometimes it's not going to be the best, and that's okay. I really don't like... Okay, cool. They want me to paint it. I was like, I don't really like this wallpaper in here. I'm gonna be so for real. Okay, interesting. They want one of each of these, but I think maybe I'll do like stripes. Would stripes be cool? The bedding has stripes on it, so I'm kind of thinking stripes. Horizontal stripes? I don't know, that's risky. With 6 transforming, which turns into hexagram 43, which is lake over heaven. Oh, so interesting. Do you use like are they cards or are they like little stones with symbols on them, or like are they coins? Like how are you? Chin up, chin up, chin up. Oh, interesting. Ooh. That's such an interesting reading. I feel like it's so like apt. I love that. Thank you for sharing. My friend who's a teacher, like while you were writing that, the reason I zoned out a little bit is because my friend that's a teacher, their school is having a scholastic book fair. And I was like, I am running. Like on my way. Did y'all's schools ever have scholastic book fairs? It was like literally the best week of my life. Been using it for reading since I was 11. I love that. this is taking so long and I don't actually need to do it. I could have literally painted this in any other way. But I couldn't resist. Who doesn't love stripes? Since 2008. I just liked that there were like, I just thought it was like cool and whimsical, and I think just shows like that more things should be whimsical like that. Like, why does everything have, I mean, I know why everything has to be so like prim and proper and like not silly and extravagant and colorful, and it's because of capitalism. But I still love whimsy so much. I've been trying to whimsy max more. Yes, you should, as you should. Oh my gosh, I was reading this article this morning and it was like about the Met Gala outfits and how and they said that Emma Chamberlain's outfit was bad, but that Miss Bezos lady was good. And I was like, this makes this article lose all of its credibility to me. Like, what? Emma's was probably, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Emma's was probably like the best dress of the night as far as theme was concerned, and also like just the beauty of the outfit. I think that Emma's was probably the best one of the night. So like, huh? That and that girl that's in the Testament, the like the spin-off of Handmaid's Tale, that girl's dress also 10 out of 10, gorgeous. And on theme, I think, too. So those would be my two like top faves. They stand out in my head as being the best ones. I grew up doing theater. I was born into whimsy maxing. Slay. I love that. I think everybody should have more whimsy in their life. That's what I'm saying, is the article, like, it didn't make any sense. And then you look up, I think her name is like Laura or Lauren or something. Jeff Bezos' wife, basically. They just got married. And she's just wearing like a regular dress. And I'm like, huh? Like, I mean, it's not a terrible dress, but it's just a dress. Yeah, like, I wouldn't necessarily put her on the worst dress list, but honestly, I have a problem with most worst dress lists anyway. Oh, we're talking about this? Only a little bit. We don't have to talk about it a lot. I'm not even like that into fashion or the Met Gala or anything like that, but more just that like I read an article where it said that Emma Chamberlain's outfit was on the worst dress list and that the other person's dress was on the best dress list, and I was like, who wrote this article? Was it Jeff himself? Like, I'm all for supporting your wife, but like, You didn't have to do Emma like that. In a basic dress. Honestly, that's sort of what it looks like the like Cosmopolitan editor-in-chief did. She's just in a regular ass dress. She's just in like a normal dress that doesn't even look like it was like tailored to her. Like she just like rolled up. And I was like, honestly, lady slay. Ripping apart the blue dress, the plain blue dress. I mean, I honestly think that it makes sense for her. Like, don't get me wrong, I think that she should probably have been on theme, but I don't think that like there was already so much scrutiny about them going that I think that was a very uh deliberate move to dress more plainly. Because people were mad that she was even there, let alone like stealing the spotlight from like all these other people, right? So like I understand why maybe she did it. Um but like I just don't understand putting somebody who is clearly the best dressed of the night just in general, but also for the theme, and then to put them on the worst dress list. And I'm just like, hmm? Huh? What? It's just so bizarre. Some of this stuff is just really weird. This is literally like the most complicated way that I could have done this. Yeah. It's just wild. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, slay. Now we just need to sell these and unpack these boxes. 13 items? Where do you expect me to put? Oh, no. I wish people were nicer. Yeah, I've been talking to a lot of people about this recently, that like everybody is just so angry these days. And don't get me wrong, there's like a lot of reasons to be angry for a multitude of reasons, right? But like people are angry sort of not even like maybe deep down it's because of that, but like they're like that's not why they think that they're angry, you know? And like that's frustrating. Where am I supposed to put these? No. Oh. Yeah, I'm just like everything is awful. I think I might need a Baja. My eyes are like, what if we fell asleep? And I'm like, no, I don't want to. And they're like, but what if?
You stretch good!
Thanks, babe. Ooh. I think I'm going to be bad at getting and get Dunkin' for lunch. What is your order at Dunkin'? Iced coffee, cream, no sugar, 1 pump vanilla. Interesting. Oh gosh. Okay, this room is good. I hate this live, laugh, live sign, but it won't let me get rid of it. So... Can I move this? Oh, slay. Amazing. I would actually like to move it because I want to put this in front of the window. Which is where Malachi would put it if he were decorating this room. This room is so interesting. I wonder if it would let me change the colors of these things, because I feel like this person wouldn't have this set of colors. Unless a couple lives in here. In which case, I guess that makes sense, but like... Our girly pop over here doesn't seem like this would be her vibe. Is this not a closet? No, it is, but I meant like that you would put your desk in front of the window. Not necessarily in the closet. You are safe. You are absolutely safe. I think everybody should feel safe, and if I can do something to help with that. It's like super easy thing for me to just reassure you, so. Yes. We love Pepper Girl. But also, Pepper might be at work. Dang work. Always harsh on the vibe. No, that's so fair. That's so fair. I would say that that can take a lot of time. So change part to the drive. No, 1000%. We have traveled. There's COVID on the planes. No, literally, yeah. Give yourself some grace. You deserve that much at least. Much more, I think, but you know, we can start with some grace. Okay. The bathroom seems fine, but I will organize it anyway because I like that part. That part's fun for me. No, my bad that I it's the darkness I inherited from dad. Silence the way you laugh. Now you still can't call me back. She forgot that I existed and it's... Oh my gosh, guys, I saw... Sorry, that was probably jarring. I saw this game earlier called Librarian, and you literally just... you load into the game, and you're in an empty library, except for that it's not empty. Just the shelves are empty, and there is... 4,000 books on the floor. And the whole point of the game is to pick them up and put them back on the shelf. I like want to play it, but I don't think I'd play it on stream. I think that's like what Malachi calls like mouth open time, where I'm just like I'm nonverbal and I'm just putting books on the shelf. It seems so fun. I also, this is on to Salt Girl's comment. I have a friend who I've known since we were literally like, we lived in the same trailer park growing up. We've known each other since we were babies, basically. And they're still a big part of my life now. And I firmly believe that a lot of their physical disability has to do with the trauma that they experienced in their life and like the abuse, and not even like physically disabled because of the abuse directly, but like to the point where it was mentally so bad that like then it affected her physicality as well. And it's a really hard thing to see with somebody you care about. And so I understand. Well, I wasn't implying that you don't have that you were the same way, but that I have seen people from different situations that those disabilities have manifested, and it's frustrating to know that like certain things could have been different, you know. Thank you so much for that follow. Oh yeah, I think it would be a good for that type of time. Yeah. Thank you. I have a couple of games that I use only for me time. Yeah. I love the detail in this game where there's like leaves in here because the window's open. Even though there are no trees like that around here, but it's fine. I'm not an arborist. I wonder what I'm gonna have for lunch. Also, son, were you saying that you were not going to get food? That you were just getting a nice coffee? Because I really hope that you get food. It is 80 degrees and I'm miserable and overheating, and my girlfriend and friends literally grew up in India. So they're like fine and I'm crashing out. That would be me. That would absolutely be me. I'm very sensitive to temperature. Hello, honey. Welcome in. Also, I love that emote. Wait. I need to see it bigger. Oh my gosh. The little guy in the McDonald's Happy Meal. This game looks so calming. It honestly is. I love this game. This game is literally so... I love it. I love it. I literally got Dunkin' on the way up here. Yeah, I can understand that. For sure. Unfortunately, I understand. I love House Flipper. Have you tried House Flipper 2? Also, have you tried the House Flipper 2 multiplayer as well? Because it has a multiplayer. No, the meal deal just comes with bagel sandwich and a little hash brown coins. Oh, okay. I will eat. Okay, great. Perfect. Yes. Where I'm like, oh, but like in a knowing way. It's rough. It's rough out here, y'all. I haven't gotten as far into, I have over 100 hours on the first one. I have done multiplayer, so much fun. Mine is my dad and one of my exes, the bad one. The one that I say is my bad one. So. Wait. One of these boxes, I think, has a bed in it. We're gonna see, but I think I'm right. Oh, that's not a bed. That's not a bed. Okay. Is there not gonna be a bed? Huh. I'm confused. Oh, never mind. It was because I was in here. Mm. Well, now hopefully you can rest in peace.
You stretch good!
I feel like I need to expand that cooldown because I feel like I stretch a lot. I feel like I went from not stretching to like now I stretch all the time. Honestly, this would be such a cute little closet to get ready in. Like, you have your clothes here, and then you can, like, do, like, fashion show vibes. No, 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 you don't have to apologize at all. It's more just that Malachi redeems it all the time. And then, I think the cooldown is only, like, I could probably check. It's 15 minutes. Okay. I mean, I think that makes sense. It's just like 15 minutes goes by so fast when you're streaming, I feel like. Um, we shrimply care about you. Did you say it in that voice? I'm gonna go get a Baja. I think that is gonna help me. I was really trying to not have the Baja today. I'm like, I don't need it. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. That lasted a good 2 hours. I'll be right back. Wait, I'll leave you with Sunny. Sunny will babysit you guys. Listen to her. She makes the rules. I'm back. I'm back. Um, have you guys ever heard of ham and pickle? Also, like ham salad, I think it's also called. Ooh. I feel like you shouldn't feel bad about, well, I mean, you shouldn't feel bad about being triggered by that, but I can understand why you feel bad if you mean that like being triggered is like triggering, you know? Um, but like I think it's okay for you to be like um hesitant. No, I want to remain innocent. White people love making a salad out of everything. I mean, that's fair. It's not even a salad in the way that a salad is like something on leafy greens. It's like a salad in like what somebody in like the Midwest would call a salad. Yeah, it's more like a thing where it mixes a lot of stuff together. Yeah. I so a ham salad is like it's like a sandwich filling. I guess some people put it on crackers, but basically it's like if you cook ham and then you run it through a food processor so it's all chunked up and then you mix in like mayo and pickles, like sweet gherkins. So then the ham is like salty, the sweet gherkins are sweet, and then the mayo mixes all together. Yes, it's like egg salad but ham, and it's actually really good. Okay, there's the bed, but I want to do the walls first, I think. Ooh, we got wallpaper. Ooh, it's a cool one. My family has always been we love ham and pickle. It's very good in my opinion. Um but I could also understand if somebody didn't like it. But really if you like all of those things, I feel like it's hard not to like it. Right? This wallpaper is so pretty and I love the contrasting colors. I think that's so fun. Okay, and then we need the paint, which goes on these walls. First, let's move this now that we... Double accent wall, exactly. I was worried that this was going to be too bright of a color, but I actually really like the shade that they chose to go with this wallpaper. Um, Malachi's honestly the best. I love that guy. He's just great. Such a sweetie. Always making friends. Okay. So I think what I want to do, because this is like a little bed, it'll go over here, and then I can put the desk over here. I am glad that I put them in this order and not the other order, because now it looks like they're looking at each other, which I think is cute. This is a laptop. A nightstand. Comforting animals. Yeah, a beaver and a frog. Love it. I was gonna say something about animals, I think. I think it had something to do with frogs, actually. I was on Blue Sky the other day, and this basically there was like a person on a cruise that I think got like hantavirus or something, which is like the rat disease, like the bacterial disease that rats carry that can make you really sick, right? And I saw this post that somebody made, and they had basically quote posted something, and it was the article about the like person catching the virus on a cruise ship. And the quote was like, I love that whoever wrote this article put the most innocent photo of a mouse that basically looks like he's saying, what? I didn't do anything. And it's so true. The picture that they used was like the sweetest, cutest little pet mouse. And then I was like, that's like when they put like a picture of like a family annihilator, and it's like him jet skiing, and you're just like, huh? I'm gonna put this here, maybe? I don't know. I don't love it, but maybe that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I hold it one. It took me a long time until Gear 2 to realize that not everyone loves animals as much as I do. Yeah. I thought they were just being nonchalant about it. I mean, like, yeah. I also do really love animals. I don't currently have animals, like, as pets, but I also am one of those people that, like, really values, like, respecting animals, and like not saying that anybody that has pets doesn't, but I just know that in my current lifestyle that I wouldn't be the most effective pet owner. So like I just don't have pets right now, you know, and so uh everybody's situation is different. um I mean, I don't think it hurts anybody for you to think that they like animals like you do. I think like that's something that's honestly more common than you think, but like they're thinking, oh, like they're being dramatic, but that they also probably think that you care about animals the same as them, that you're just like, oh, they're being nonchalant. They're like, oh, you're being dramatic. But in reality, it's like, no, you just totally, you both feel completely different about something. And I think that that's something that happens more often than you think. Um, Not you specifically, I'm sure you know that, but like that more than people think, I guess I should say. Ooh. Yes, the Royal U. Yes. I use the Royal U very often. Like, I don't want to say exclusively, but it's very often. Hmm. Maybe I'll move like this one over here. And then this one I can sort of kitty corner over here. That's cute. Okay, okay. Slay. Actually I might move this one to like here. Because that corner just seems like really crowded. Ah! I wasn't expecting to just be able to walk off of the balcony. Scared me. I wish I could open this. Oh! That made me happy. That was silly. Yay! It's not letting me sit down in this chair. Oh, is it because it's facing the wrong way? Like, is this technically... You know what? It's fine. It's not a big deal. We're just gonna shut the door. I honestly don't like the texture of the doors in this house, but I don't get a choice. So we're just gonna leave it, I guess. Oh, it's gonna let me organize stuff in this room. I love that. Thank you. Juniper and I will have a great time, I'm sure. I love that little girl. Oh, I didn't know you could turn on the sink. I think I've tried in my house and it didn't work, so that's weird that you can turn it on. And that I didn't know. Or unless that's a new feature, but I don't think so. She's napping right now, but maybe she'll hear your voice. I dream about you. I'm gonna cry. There's bread in there. Okay. The kitchen. Oh, actually, I could move this clock into that bedroom. And this thing. I think that might be fun. I'm rearranging their house. Are these plates? Why are there plates in here? That's weird. That's suspicious. Close to the point where you know your mind. Oh, they're bowls, maybe? Okay, so we also need to sell all this fish stuff. And this little plant. The artwork can stay. Hello, Indy. How are you doing? Well, Indy Manic. Hello, Indy Manic. Hello, Emmy. How are you doing? Your weenie dog? Oh my gosh, Marley would just die. She loves wiener dogs, I think. Oh my gosh, what are their names? Oh, whoa, whoa. Put these over here. Oh, this is what I was gonna bring over into the other. Oh my goodness. You have a tiny little baby one. Oh my gosh, I would just pass away. That's so cute. It's so hard to actually sleep in bed. No, that's so fair because like they like lay in the weirdest positions. Like, I mean, in my experience with sleeping with animals, they just lay in the weirdest positions and you're like, "Hun, can you please lay in literally any other position?" Oh, is this a laptop? No, it's a book. Interesting. We'll put it over here. Of course it's safe to eat. Actually, I implore you to eat. I think that everybody should get a little snack if they don't have one right now. My BF takes up so much space and then I lay right in and then they lay right in my spot. And I'm on the edge. Oh my goodness. Well, now the little one's gonna learn from your boyfriend and and the older one, and you're never gonna be able to sleep properly. So cute though. Honestly, like none of that would matter. I would just be like, you know, it's fine because they're so cute. I let a lot slide. Um, like, I'm so sorry, Salt Girl. What was I gonna say? I let a lot of things slide for cuteness, I think is what I was gonna say. I don't really like this. I mean, that's for their safety though. Like, you have to train them not to, like, chew wires because they can get electrocuted. So it's like how I'm somebody who says, like, I don't think that yelling is necessary unless it's like an emergency. Like to me, mostly I say it in a way of like adults shouldn't yell at each other. I don't think that's necessary. But then also I think it honestly then, if you really think about it, applies to everybody, that I don't think anybody should yell at anybody else. But I think that a big part of it is like, if, you know, somebody's running out into the middle of the road and there's a car coming and you're like, don't run out the road, there's a car coming. That's like different than like an angry yell. You know what I mean? So like, I don't think that yelling in anger is necessary, like, basically ever. Personally. Or, you know, like, if you're excited, sure, you can exclaim. But there's a gap over there. Oh my goodness. There was like a whole phase of my life where I would get yelled at for being like whiny, but it's just my voice. My voice is just a little bit shrill, and I don't have any control over it. Eventually they learned that and stopped scolding me for it, but for a while there I was like, guys, I swear that it's just my voice. Like, peace and love, y'all. It's my voice. I know, right? Like, it looked so crazy before. That's what I love about, like, the story mode quests, is, like, you really get to see a really cool before and after. Like, I love building a house from scratch, don't get me wrong. But, like, the story mode where you get to, like, clean it up and then decorate it and stuff is just, like, so satisfying. It's absolutely so satisfying. Not the little weenie. It's always so funny when I had a dog with my ex, and like, he was so clingy, like, to the max, clingy to the max. And he would, like, we would take him out for a walk, he would do his business, we'd come in, he'd eat food, he'd drink water, we'd play with him a little bit, he'd get treats, and then I'd be like, okay, now I need to, like, do something, so I'm gonna go on my computer. And he was allowed on any of the furniture, he was allowed to free roam as he wanted to, and he would just lay on my feet while I'm at my desk and cry for attention. And I'm like, honey, you can't do that. Please stop doing that. And he was such a goober. I love him dearly, but it was just so funny because then stuff like that would happen where we would be like on the couch cuddling, and then he would get up and walk away. And I'm like, oh, so you can get up and walk away, but I can't get up and walk away. What a little goober. Okay, wait. We have 2 more rooms left? Oh, it's these rooms. I was like, what are our 2 more rooms? Like, why don't we have... Oh my gosh, guys. I was playing with Marley one night. She was doing the tutorial of this game. And she was like a little drunk on margaritas. It was a Friday, so that's margarita night for Marley. And she was like, she was just starting the game because she started with multiplayer with me. And so I was like, oh, you should play some of the story mode to, like, you know, get a better idea of, you know, the controls and things like that. She was like, okay, yeah, great. That sounds great. And so she was like, oh, hey, like, we should hang out. It's Friday, you know, we're like besties. Let's like play some of House Flipper together. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, of course. And so we go to play the game, and sure, she's like a little tipsy because of the margarita, but not anything major. I wasn't like, oh, look at this drunkard, you know, it wasn't like that. I didn't think that at all. And so we play a bit of the game, and then we, eventually when we log off, she ends up telling me, she's like, oh yeah, I don't remember anything that we did. And I was like, Marley, no. What do you mean you don't remember anything we did? But it's fine. The other part of the story that I wanted to say was, yes. The other thing that I will say is Marley was playing this game, and she had 1 star like it is here, and it was like, you can finish the game. And I'm like in the middle of the quest helping her like do stuff by like, oh god, this color's so bright. Okay, we're gonna do 1 wall like this, and then the other walls we're gonna do not this color. But yeah, and then, so I'm like in the middle of painting a wall in a room that's not finished, and then all of a sudden I get yanked out of the game, and I'm like, what just happened? And she's like, oh yeah, I finished the job. I'm like, what do you mean you finished the job? What do you mean? And like, just now, this whole room would have been undone. Oh, wild. But yes. This game is so satisfying. It really is. I love this game. I also, I see your comment about, Animal Crossing, and I definitely think you should play it. I love Animal Crossing. Which Animal Crossing are you playing? I've played, I don't want to say all of them, but I played many of them. And okay, we need a chair. I played many of them, but my favorites would probably be the one on the Switch, which is New Horizons, but also New Leaf, which was on the DS. Such a solid, great Animal Crossing game. Like, I loved that game. And I would do this thing where I would, my ex-fiance, when we were in college, worked at Dave & Buster's, which is a, oh, this person's a streamer, which is like an adult arcade. Oh, thank you for that hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate with some Baja right now, though, because who doesn't love a Baja? But oh yes, my ex-fiance would worked at a Dave & Buster's, so he would work until like so late at night. Like, he wouldn't get home until like 3 in the morning. And that was, I don't think hydrating with a soda is a thing. It is if you have magic in your heart. I want to see you try to fight me on that. Emmy, do you know Sella? Sella's kind of everywhere. Is this a camera? Not really, but I'm sure they're a wonderful person. I just like when somebody uses like a nickname that like or like that is common for a certain person, I just like assume that that person knows them and not just that like you just guessed the nickname right. Okay, I'll also drink a little bit of water. If that makes everybody feel better. I do have a whole thing of water next to me. What are you doing in here? You're telling me you can't go to the kitchen? I always do a short of the name unless I'm tagging them. Usually the first whatever their username. How would you say my name? You can't really offend me. Like, it's okay if you don't say it the way it's supposed to be said. Bryn. Correct. My name is derived from the word labyrinth. And so I go by Bryn as my like name. Yay, we did it! We finished the job. Also, I can understand why you might like clap with like just this soft part of your hand, especially if you have to do a lot of clapping, but I've never understood why people do like bend their fingers back like as far as they can to clap. I've never understood that. Does anybody understand why people do that? Oh, the thistle thing? That he calls you Thistle now? Yeah, he does that. He's... Oh yeah, he might be a lovable nuisance, but if you actually, like, are bothered by something, he won't keep doing it. Like, he might be a brat, but he's a really nice person. Yes, Rum absolutely is a gremlin. Also, Rum is my partner. So I'm allowed to say things like this. What can I say? I love a gremlin. He's also a streamer. And honestly, he's a better streamer than me. So if anybody's not following him, not just Emmy, but anybody. Does that work? That works. You all should follow him. I'm not saying I'm a bad streamer. I'm not hating on myself too hard. Just that he's a really good one. Thank you. Okay, how do I... Oh, yeah. Oh, streamer can't follow instructions. This is my favorite part. The before and afters. No, not the PC. Oh, I'm so sorry. That stinks. We don't need to save those photos. Also, I've been streaming for 2 years now, and well, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in July. Okay, so I watched the house tour video you uploaded. Thanks for mentioning my business. No problem. Thanks for the follow, by the way. We all really love our rooms, as you can see in the video. My uncle also really likes it. He sent me a thumbs up back, so I assume that's what he meant. That's such uncle behavior, I feel like. I've been upgrading. End up having to whoa. So, okay, got it. You had like a very large case and now you're going to a small case. Is that what you're saying? I might be technologically savvy, but I'm more like software savvy than I am hardware savvy. So some of the words get a little bit jumbled in my head. I am a graphic designer by trade. So I studied graphic design in college and then became a graphic designer and worked as one for like 6 or 7 years. And then I got laid off. So I've now been working as like a freelancer contractor looking for full-time work. So if you know anybody, call me. And so I think that a lot of my like tech savviness and like my stream savviness has to do with like one, being 30 and pretty much growing up on online and on computers and MySpace and Tumblr and things where you're constantly customizing things. And then also my design work. I think that combination is like how it's even turned out. Here's your cut. I hope this email finds you well and that you find 51,996 sufficient for your work today. Just don't spend it recklessly. Working with you was a pleasure. I hope we get to repeat it many times in the future. Take care, Girly Cow. Girly Cow is Marley. So maybe this was when we were playing together and it just now came through? That's so weird. I guess if you play multiplayer, your original save gets money sometimes. Weird. Okay, no more there. We have a few over here. Healthier lifestyle for a change. Making room for our new baby. Ooh, we're gonna yeah, I think we should do this one. This one's like tearing down some walls. Can I? Lots of rooms. Oh my gosh. Aw, that's cute. I love when people do that. I also saw this video on Instagram not that long ago that was like, don't forget your hard hat. My skull's pretty hard. That was a joke. Definitely always be safe. But I saw this video where this guy was like, oh, your wife wants to use paint to announce like the gender reveal, right? And she's like using a paintbrush, like literally just painting pink paint on the nursery white wall or like a lighter pink. And he's like stressed about it. And then he's like, and then you realize that it's just paint. And then it's like the rest of the video is he's like excited about it. And then they just paint over it to fix it. Because again, it's just paint. It's not that deep, man. And I feel like more people could learn from that. Hug. This is me hugging. I'm kind of confused because it seems like they already have a kid. But at the same time, it doesn't. You know, like there are toys that are like strewn about like you do have a kid, but then this was a gym. So you don't. I guess I could check the email. My dear and very pregnant wife agreed to hire a professional. I convinced her. Yeah, no, they don't already have a kid. It's weird, right? Juniper's like, you left me with this lady again? I'm just kidding, we're besties, but I'm imagining that she's just giving you a hard time about it. Maybe that's just prepping. Leaving toys around just to see how you feel about it mentally. I mean, not the worst strategy, I guess. Ooh, yeah, or a niece and nephew. That's so right. You're so right for that. You are so right. Yeah. It's just like an odd, like, I don't want to say oversight necessarily, but just like something that that left me questioning the situation. Oh no. Oh no, not, oh god. I think that one of these is smaller than the other one. Yeah. Or they're the same size and I'm just losing it. Could be both. I don't mind them being a little offset, but they were not offset in a nice way before. I walk into another room and she whines and whines. They just like, I mean, like, it's because they love you. But at the same time, you're like, dude, like, come on. I'm cleaning these people's house. Yeah, she just wanted to be dramatic. Girl after my own heart. That's why we get along so well, because we understand each other. No, so for real. I am a true drama queen. I don't know why it always flips around. Wait. Won't get off of me, and I want to get up and eat, but I'm not allowed. Well, could you... Well, also, to be fair, your big weenie is actually not that big because it's a little weenie. So could you just pick them up and carry them with you to get the food? No. I mustn't disturb them, that's so fair. I tried. I feel like dogs don't like being carried as much as cats. Like, if a cat lets you pick them up, I feel like they will let you carry them. Versus a dog, they're usually fine with being picked up, but they don't, I feel like they don't really like being carried, you know? That is kind of heavy for a weenie. Oh, wait. Everybody wants to sell the fish. Oh, right, because I'm taking down this wall. Right. And I'm taking down this wall, too. And this wall. We're opening it up. I don't think we're... I think it's probably gonna stop, like, here, right? I'm so good at this game. I knew exactly where it was gonna stop. They're long hair. I'm just kidding. Like, I mean, no, they are long hair, but, like, I'm kidding about being super smart because she just told us earlier. There's another block! They're everywhere. I used to carry her like a football, but now she's big. I'm like 90% sure that Marley also loves wiener dogs. Could you imagine you come home and there are no walls in your house anymore? I feel like that'd be funny. Woo. I mean, this just feels like it was supposed to be like that, to be honest. Like, the way that this is now centered and everything, like... Also, I love what they did here. I'm gonna steal that idea. That's so cute. Did I leave the house knowing there wouldn't be walls when I came back? I think the husband knows, but I'm not sure if the wife knows. Oh, this is gonna need to get sold, yeah. I don't think anything else in here needs to get sold. What to tell you? Freedom! What are you gonna get for food? What's the snack? Or meal. I guess you could be having a meal. Do you remember when we met? That's fair. Gotta keep an eye on the child. The sea of love. Hydrate. Actually, we'll all hydrate. Let's all hydrate. I'm gonna drink soda because no one redeemed hydrate for me. Ooh, there's a knife in here. I guess I could maybe put them in here? Maybe like this way? I don't know. Maybe I'll just put them over here. I don't really think putting your baby's toys right next to your marble fireplace slab is a great idea, but, you know, this baby isn't going to be wandering around for a while, so they have time to cover in foam that'll take them decades to get off. In fact, I would say that water is, like, one of the best things that you can have. Okay, so the living room is, like, mostly taken care of. I don't think anything outside needs to be done. It seems like these people are so excited to have kids.
Stretch good!
Thank you for the stretch. Ooh, and I am supposed to do a backsplash of some sort, I think. Let's stretch. One of my favorite questions to ask people is whether they think water is delicious. I think that it can be, but I also am one of those weird people that can taste changes in certain waters. So, like, some water is not good and some water is really good. Like tasting. It all hydrates you pretty much the same. Unless it's like saline or something. But I sometimes don't like the taste of certain waters. Yes. Also, what's everybody's opinion on ice water? I am an ice water girl. I love ice water. I love your name, by the way. Where when I was a kid, I didn't drink anything but water, would pass out all the time because I was flushing minerals. Yeah. No, that's so fair. Time and place for ice water. If I'm thirsty, I don't want ice. That's fair. But honestly, most of my drinks do have straws. So that helps with that too. Because then you don't have it like right on your teeth. Yeah, I also am a big water enjoyer. I also used to never drink soda. I only like in my adulthood started drinking soda, and it's pretty much just the Baja Blast. When I was like in college, I would drink like a rum and coke. Um, oh, I don't really want to clean that, but I think I have to. Yeah, dang it. That's sad. But I have to for the game. Um, I drink soda with no ice and no ice water, or no ice with water. Oh, I drink soda with ice. No ice with water. Got it. Sorry. That took me a while. My bad. But to own this. We're not in the garden. But yeah, I do love water. I'm a fan. It looks like they had so much fun in here not doing what they were supposed to be doing. And then they were like, you know what, now that we've had our fun, let's hire somebody to do this. Which I think is respectable, if I'm gonna be so for real. I'm gonna move these into the office because I think that would be cute. How cute! I would have a Coke or a ginger ale like once every 6 months, but I don't love it generally. Yeah, and now I don't even drink ginger ale. I'll drink like ginger beer, which is like similar but different. It's like much stronger flavor than ginger ale. Wait, where's the stain? Oh, there it is. Um, mm. Wait. I'll only do ice water if the water has a taste to it. For some reason, the ice makes it super cold that I can't taste it. That's actually true. Cold reduces like flavor and smell versus like heat makes them stronger. So that's like why if you eat something that is cold, the flavor is like less, like it's not as strong than if you heat it up. You could like say like freezing a candy bar versus melting it, like they taste significantly different for those reasons. And same with smells, you know, like in the winter or like in the spring when like the it starts getting a little bit warmer, all of a sudden everything like smells really strong, and it's partially because everything's melting, but it's also because it's warmer. That's also why things smell stronger in the shower versus like in your freezer. Um, so yeah, those are all things. Oh my gosh, so cute. I think I'm ooh. Oh, I love these. I might do this one. Good feet. I also love the spring smell. I'm a big, huge fan of the smell of spring. Um, oh no. Wait, is that DoorDash's fault that you didn't order it? No, oh, that's fair. Yeah. No, that's so fair. I agree. There are people who are like making rules where they're like, "Oh, I won't if I can't go get the food, I won't buy it because clearly I don't want it that bad if I can't get in my car and go to the store myself." Obviously, they are like, unless somebody like that's for them specifically. If somebody has a disability, it's not to like shame people who do use it. It's more for like themselves to save money. Um, which I think is a reasonable take, honestly, because if it's just that you don't wanna, there are potentially better reasons. Hello, drugs. Welcome in. Oh, Star Wars Day? No, I didn't celebrate. Honestly, I actually am kind of more of a Star Trek person than a Star Wars person. I grew up in a family of both. So, like, my dad's side is more Star Wars, and my mom's side is more Star Trek. Um, no, that's so fair. I think I just listened, I did that a lot already. Like, I think that was really into this song in like late high school and college. And I think I just like used all the existentialism out of it. I squeezed it all out. Mary, hello. There's so many rubber duckies in this house. Hello. How are you doing? That's not practical, and I can't bring myself to do it if it's not practical. The rubber ducky's one thing, but I should not be putting plants on the freaking changing table. Like a lunatic. What we'll do is we'll put the crib in the corner, and then we'll put the chair close to the window, because they say not to put the crib next to the window or something like that, I think. Pretty sure that's something that they say. I feel like this would be a good place for the clock, because then you could see it from the chair. You don't put a crib next to the window because of Dracula attacks. No, you're so... That's exactly what it was, yeah. Can't believe I forgot. Did I? Oh, no. Oh, we need the beaver and the frog again! True, today is Cinco de Mayo. Okay, how would y'all really feel um, if I made more sounds for more things? So, by that, I mean, uh, like there would be a sound for, like, the, redeem, like the daily redeem, the tea, like there would be a sound that plays with it. Or like to add crunches to my daily redeem. I love that. Okay, we did it. I'm excited. Do you think a baby doing grabby hands would be enough for a vampire to come in? Ooh, I don't know. Yay, I'm so glad, Soul Girl. You did, you know, I think you're doing great. And healing is a journey. Um, but yeah, so we like the sounds. We want to add more sounds. I just don't want things to be like too disruptive because we do also still do like co-working and stuff. So I want to make sure that we're being like respectful of that. Sally here. Nice to meet you. Harold probably told you I was a bit skeptical, but now I am very glad that we asked for your help. Worth every penny. We had a baby shower yesterday and everyone complimented our new living room. Hi, Sally. I'm happy I was able to help. That's it. Okay. I mean, you can turn the sounds on and off for co-working. I could. Um, I could. If you like Frankenstein, you should read Dracula. Honestly, I think that um I think that Dracula is a much easier read than Frankenstein. Not that I'm saying one is better than the other, or anything like that. More just that, ooh, oh wow, there's so many more in here. Okay. I don't really want to do this Christmassy one because I'm sick of winter. So we probably won't do that. This one's like a Halloween one, which I think is interesting. And then there's like a million in here. So I'll probably do another one of these, but I'm honestly thinking about doing one of the assemblies. Because I think that they're kind of fun. So I'm gonna do one of those. Um, I would say the opposite just for the length. Maybe the difference is not as great as it was in my head. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, also, I think that and correct me if I'm wrong, that Dracula takes place, well, maybe not over a greater span of time. I think it's actually a much shorter span of time because in Frankenstein, it's over like someone's like from childhood into adulthood versus Dracula, it's like a couple months. So I take back everything I said. Okay, what do I do? Okay. This like mini game situation is so fun for me. I love it. I heard Frankenstein is the name of the scientist and not the monster. Correct. What am I putting here? Is it these? Oh, it is. Okay. Interesting. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay, amazing. Can I zoom in better? Or maybe I'll go... Nope, not... Okay, we'll just... It'll probably zoom me in. Maybe. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. Oh, whatever. Whew. Where am I bringing this? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Understand. Hello, Lincoln. How are you doing? And he's in love with his sister. Yeah, it's really weird. Did Mary Shelley have siblings? Half siblings? I just feel like people who actually like had and grew up with siblings never write anything. Like you can always tell that if somebody writes something like that, they don't have a lot of experience with siblings. You can just tell. Where's the other one? Oh. I feel like it must be so nice to build something in like a workshop or like in your own house that's like away from everything because you don't have to worry about how loud it is. Because I feel like I've only ever built furniture like in like um in apartments where I'm like, oh, am I disturbing somebody by drilling into this thing or what have you? Well, I think for the point is for the family to be fucked up. Well, that's true. That's true. Not that different. People still do fucking creepy ass shit. It's like an actually incredibly modern thing for people to not, or for people to think that being super freaking creepy is not okay. I'm in love with this particular emotion. Future head. I'm so locked in. It's been a while since I've read it, but from what I remember, his childhood is what leads him to try and play God. Yeah. Well, because yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I also read it, so probably should refresh before making assumptions. What I love about books like that, though, is that they're in the public domain, so there's so many like people reading them um on like YouTube and Spotify and stuff to like um if anyone hasn't seen the movie on Netflix, yeah, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite books of all time. It's a great interpretation. I actually have not seen it yet. Um but I am not against watching it. I just don't find a lot of time for movies unless I'm watching them with somebody. Oh god. What do you mean? Oh, here they are. Okay. I feel like this is probably like a 3 stars is like within 15 minutes, maybe 20. So we should be okay. But I would be upset if we had to redo it because of time. Oh, 14 minutes. Okay, it told me. Just needed to give it a second. When it's time. People were doing crazy unethical shit with electricity, and there's a whole Yeah, it's almost like every time we discover a new technology, we're like, why don't we ruin everything with it? Wouldn't that be so fun? Let's at least try. Let's at least try to ruin everything with it. And we'll see how that goes. And it's like, this is why we can't have nice things, you know? Wait, is it done? Oh, no, there's another box. Whoa. Oh. They want me to hang up a second one. Oh. Uh... Yay, we did it! Yay! Oh. And now I get a discount. Hi, Fusty. How are you feeling? And Lilith, hello, welcome in. We'll tab. What's the next one? Ooh, a nightstand. Interesting. I'm probably not gonna do another one right now, but we might be able to do like a quick job if I can find one. That seems like it'd be quick. Or we could go over to the house that I'm building and we could work on that. They would... I believe that. Like... Well, yes, they would have parties for anything, but also, like, I would just believe that they would do something so despicable. Like, throw a party. Oh, no. No, no, no. Why would they do that? That's cannibalism. Maybe I'll just try to sell this house. I think I'm too attached to it. I tried to decorate it too much. I think I should just sell it the way that it is. And because I haven't sold anything in this game yet, so I feel like I should try. But I don't really... Oh, sell house. Put it up for auction. Oh, do I only have this one guy? Sure, I guess. That's so crazy. They thought it was medicine? Did they not know it was a person? I forgot that we get it before and after. I built a whole addition. It's a garage. not the utility room. I also got rid of the parking area and switched it to the other side. Save photos. That was so fun. Okay, cool. I got the achievement for flipping the house. No wonder we're cursed now. Okay, I have so much money in this game. Ooh, I got a perk. Ooh. Tough negotiator. Earn more from selling houses. They can't count on a friendly discount. And then what's this? Real realtor. While selling the house, you'll have 2 buyers to choose from. Who offers more? I feel like I won't even be picking who offers more. I feel like I will often probably be picking just favorites. Just who's my favorite. Yeah. I just like huh? Hmm. This is cute. Oh my god, it's overgrown. They were a gamer. Or had some kind of child. I'm gonna buy this one. House hoarder. I sold one of them before I bought a third one. I am not a hoarder. Right now. Is it dirty in here? Oh, it sure is. Oh, this house. Oh, interesting. Oh, it looks so different when it's not a part of the story mode. I like it. Okay, slay. It's so dirty. Also, I've been watching this creator who makes like anti MLM, which is like pyramid scheme type businesses, content, and apparently they call it, I think they call it network marketing now instead of like an MLM, like because MLM got like such a bad rap that they like renamed it. And I'm like, oh yeah, because that fixes all the problems. Totally. Like, what? Honestly, I should just start selling stuff. I don't think I've told you, but the plant I left stream to dig up from the marsh is blooming. Really? That's so fun. I love that. I think I would like to maybe make like something back here and maybe some kind of addition off of the garage, like a little room. Or maybe I'll just put like a different outside thing. It's grown 3 new leaves? That's so many leaves. Ooh, this is oh, this is huge. Oh, okay, we can't do that. What about this one? Is this one? It's smaller, but not small enough. Okay. This is the garden tent. Hmm. We could always build one from scratch like Marley did. Oh god. I guess I could do it like this and then just repaint it the other way so it looks better. Alright. Oh, can I not change the wood grain? Can I paint this? Oh, shoot. Hmm. Oh, we'll use these. No, this will work. But I am gonna need a ladder. Hmm. Okay, we want another one like up here, right? How do I... This ladder might be more trouble than it's worth. It's also that I'm so used to the other mode that I think that it's like really difficult for me to manage this mode. Like, because they are different, and that's stressful. Maybe not stressful, might be a little bit of an extreme way of putting that, but whew. How's that looking? That's okay. What if I change the size and we have it go like through? Does that look okay? Yeah, it looks okay. But I just have to make sure because we'll make it wider when we we'll duplicate this one. Okay. So now we have that. And then we're gonna duplicate this one. And put it here. But now I want to move it. This is gonna be such a pain in the butt. Maybe what I should do is like put down some like a floor and like see how that works. Maybe we will move this out of the way. Can only describe it with careful. Okay. I think this will help me get these down. Because this was struggling. How many do I need? That's probably good, right? Maybe I need to make this a little bit shorter, actually. Which I can do. Describing with. I feel like there's an easier way to do this, but I don't have Marley to ask about it, so we're doing it this way. Also, it would be easier in the other mode of the game by like a lot too, so that also has to do with this situation. I wish there was a mode like in this where or like with this specific tool where you could still have it be like long but wide instead of also. So like in this there's the precision tool where you can take out one piece at a time, or the big tool where you can take out like a giant like space at once. And it's like, I don't always want to take out a giant space at once, but I also sometimes want more than one. But unfortunately I can't have nice things, so. The yard with my father pointing out at the stars, asking, do you think there is life on Mars? This song used to make me cry and cry. It's such a good song. I was told that I grew up to be myself. I thought I would get bigger too. Honestly, this song sounds like it's like 5 different songs at once. It like has so many different like parts where it's like, now it's slower, now it's faster, now it's like about this, and now it's about that. I mean, like obviously it has one like real thread of meaning, but like it covers so many topics in relation to that. Honestly, I should probably paint these white if I'm gonna leave all of this. What? Ooh, how are they doing that? Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh, that's such an interesting way of using this. Oh. I would have never thought of that. Okay. We're gonna paint it white. We're gonna paint it white. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll make it like a wood grain that's white. Yeah, like that. Pale light tangled in your hair. Wake before you. Look how cute! So much cuter than the other thing that was back here. I love it. Cutie. I'm gonna put this back because like I can't paint the ground, so it's just gonna look bad. If I like, it'll look better for me to do it this way than it would to do it the other way. If that makes sense. Ooh, buffalo dip. Yum. I don't even like spicy things, but I can get down with a good buffalo dip. And I know some of you are probably like, buffalo isn't even spicy. Well, it is to me. It is to me. Which I wasn't planning on. But yeah, you'll have so much more to share. And people will be like, yes. Emmy brought in buffalo dip. Slay. What do you use? I love that, like, autocorrect or like your phone or whatever put a little like little accent over the E. I think that's really silly, but like in a good way. Okay, and then we'll sell this. Cool. Oh, and this is broken. This is just straight up broken. Okay, well, there's that. I'm so excited about this. Like, cute. Okay. Oh, it's getting toasty in here. It's getting hot. Probably should take off the giant blanket. Okay. I think that we're gonna wrap up there for today. Um, which is cool. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Thank you all for being here. It's been so fun. I've had a lovely day. Tomorrow we're gonna be co-working again, so if you are into that, come on by. I would love to have you, but also I know that co-working is not everyone's deal, so no pressure. No pressure. Okay. Hmm. I'm just looking for someone to raid. Do y'all have plans for this evening? Anything going on? Lurk at other streams? That's so fair. That is so fair. Oh, that's actually really cool. That's really awesome. You should report back and tell me how it went. Um, I closed out of the raid menu by accident. Okay. Let's go over to the Real Rascally Grandpa. We haven't rated them in a while. Or maybe I did, but I think it was with Marley. But they're playing a cutesy game, so I kind of wanted to go to another cutesy game, and like so many of my friends are like playing like hardcore games. So we're gonna go over there. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be playing games again on Thursday, probably more House Flipper. But we'll have Marley with us. And then tomorrow we're doing co-working, and then Friday we're gonna be doing some more crafting. So we've got a busy schedule ahead of us this week, but an exciting one. And today was really fun. I had so much fun. And I really appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for the follows and for chatting and the subs and the bits and just everything and all the support. Bye, Renegade darling. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all my lurkers. We're going to a place that's very lurker friendly, so if you are lurking, this will be another great place for you to hang out. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And if not, just come back another day. We're probably doing something you like the next day. Yeah, I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.